Okay, so hopefully that makes sense to us, because now looking at the integral from 0 to 4, it really just becomes the integral from 0 to 2 plus the integral from 2 to 4. All right, looking at part E now, I want to know the integral from 0 to 5. Okay, so same idea here, where I'm going to break it up as the integral from 0 to 2 plus the integral from 2 to now 4, because at x equals 4, that's where my curve is switching from below to above, and then plus the integral from 4 to 5. So I'm going to have from 0 to 2 of x dx plus the integral from 2 to 4. Should probably write this down over here, sorry guys. Integral from 0 to 2 of f of x dx plus the integral from 2 to 4 plus the integral from 4 to 5. Okay, and so we have that this is 1.5 plus negative 4 plus 3. And so we should get that this is 0.5. Okay, so now what it's asking for, though, is the indefinite integral, but of the absolute value of f of x. So this is what gets a little weird. Now, basically what this means is that whatever I plug into the function for x, my output value is within the absolute value. Okay, so every y value is going to be positive, because anything I plug into the absolute value, that becomes positive. So when I go and look at my graph, from 0 to 2, I'm above the x-axis. But what happens here from 2 to 4 is I'm below the x-axis for just the function f. However, because of this absolute value, I'm now going to be above. Okay, so I'm going to write an arrow, absolute value of f of x. Okay, it says I'm going to count this curve is now going to be above, and I'm going to consider this area under this curve, which is now going to be 4. Okay, so what this becomes is just 1.5 plus 4 plus 3. And so this is 8.5. Okay, so now you can kind of compare the difference between E and F, right, where E was the exact same thing, but it did not have the absolute value bars around the function f. So where the function was negative, I need to count that definite integral there as negative, so it was negative 4. However, because in part f I had absolute value around f, I had to sort of redraw the function so you could see that it was above the x-axis from 2 to 4, with the same curve just above. And so now that area is going to be 4 because it's above.